Hey everybody, welcome. We are David and Debbie.
Yes.
And we run the Collected Traveler, and today we have a haul. And we are doing what we call show and tell for each other. So I went shopping and David went shopping, and this will be the first time we see what each other got.
That's right. And so this is just our normal give and take, sort of back and forth. Hopefully you'll hear some of that as well as we go through. But Debbie, why don't you start by going first?
All right. I'm kind of excited. I got a lot of items. I got 27 items, so I'll try to go fast. But my average cost of goods was less than $3 each. So let's see how I did with that. Sometimes it's tricky because when you are getting good deals, you have to keep reminding yourself not to bring home junk, right? Because right. It's tricky. You're like, hey, I can bring this home and it's really inexpensive. This first one's going to be a little bit hard to do a show and tell on for the camera, but it's a big blanket, and I think it's probably like 80s-ish, but it's
cottages,
houses. Yeah, and like little ducks. And so when I looked up comps, it was going for like $30 to $40 for this kind. So probably do well on eBay, and I may put it in our Etsy shop, which tends to do well in that. So I was excited about that.
Well, this is how I learned, because she's been doing this for many years before I started. And so for me, it's a coming up to speed. It's getting some awareness and some knowledge of things. And so just seeing what she gets and the style behind it is great for me. Hopefully for you too. All right, so for me, Pilcrow and the Letterpress by Anthropology, high-rise denim leggings, size 27. And what's most important is new with tag.
Nice.
So was able to find these. I got one small mark on the front here, but I'm sure we can get that off. I'm not worried about that at all. But love getting new with tag. And this was $6. That's what the pants cost here.
Very good. Much better price than at Anthropology.
Yes, yes.
All right. So this one is, I think, a really cool print. So this is Ralph Lauren. And it's got the flesh pony, which we love. It helps it stand out a little bit more. And it's got the nautical print, which I thought was really cute. And so this will be, again, $30 to $40 because it's just a unique one. If it weren't so unique, it would probably go in the low 20s.
Well, make sure as we go through this, you're very good about calculating the costs or what we should be able to get for it on the fly, so feel free to help me out.
Sure.
And so with that, I'm going to give you a challenge right up front.
Holy buckets.
So this is Switch Remarkable.
Show that up there.
I will. That's a Switch Remarkable 40 by 34. Brand new with tag. You can see, because there's a lot of it, so the tag is easy to spot. Pants. This had good resale rate, and so I did check that out. Original retail was suggested to be $70, so that was one of my hauls. That's
what the kids, our kids, say is a David special, because he finds like really interesting. But sometimes the ugliest or weirdest things sell the quickest.
Yes.
So
I'll
chalk that up to that one.
Hot pink ugly pants that she snickered at within, I think, less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so this is the normal brand. And it's got a linen blend. It won't go for a whole lot, but like I said, with the cost of goods and a long sleeve, so that'll be like 22.
And so today for me is going to be a trend around pants.
Oh no.
I did a lot of pants today.
It looks like another David special.
It is 36, 34. And again, I paid $8 for these, but these are more the moto style pants. And so you can see, you're not going to hide in a crowd very easily with these on. But again, it sells. And so if it's a David special and it sells,
it is a David special.
There you go. I will say you haven't picked up on, and we think we could get this for that, but I'm not.
Yeah, when we move away from the David specials, I'll be able to help you out.
It may take a few minutes. Take a few minutes.
All right, so this next one we love. You always do really well with this brand.
Oh, Fox Racing. Yeah.
Fox Racing.
Yeah, I love Fox Racing.
Yeah, so their stuff goes really fast. It may not go for much. It's not going to make you rich, but it'll go like 20s. It's got a couple hits on the front and the back. So I like that.
All right, this one is something that struggled to find for a while, but now we're finding it more regularly. Yeah. So Lululemon.
Nice.
Lululemon men's, and you got to look for the size, little dot. Yeah, these are 32s.
Yeah, good size.
So good size, nice quality pants, and happy to get those.
Yeah, those, I think, if I remember right, we've been getting about 35-ish.
35 to 40.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah. Yep. All right. This next one, again, more bread and butter. And bread and butter for us basically means that it's going to be, sells well, but it's not going to make you rich. So our bread and butter point is like 20 to 22 is kind of the normal. But this is Prana. And
excellent. I like Prana.
Long sleeve. So that'll be good.
Nice color too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one where for us, we know that college brands sell. And we've done really good, whether they be the large universities or the small universities. And so this is proof of, I know that. And she will often ask me, which school is this? And I can just tell her on the fly. This one, I have no clue what the school is. I just know it's UH, and they are the Cougars. And so long board shorts, Nike, extra 2-inch in length, long, tall. So
what if that's for like a women's club, the Cougars?
I'm not gonna say. I had that on tip of my tongue and I held back.
I don't. I really like this, and this is the color that I like on you. So I was like, is it yours? Is it to sell? So it is, of course.
Yes,
Ralph Lauren, which we love. Love this aqua color, and
yes.
Again, a flesh pony, which we love.
That color.
I know. It's a size large. I don't know. We'll put it to the side in the pile to sell, and that may not go in the shop. We'll see.
All right. So where there's one, you hear often there's another. So this again is the same one, and so this is UH. They have a basketball team too. So again, the Cougars play basketball, and
that's where the guys are.
It's whichever way you want to go with that, it works.
All right. I don't know if this was like sometimes when you buy really nice linen, it'll come like in a dust bag almost, just like really nice shoes do. I don't know if that's this or if it, was meant to be sold as a little tote. But this is a brand you picked up the other day.
Oh, yeah. April Cornell.
April Cornell, yeah.
I didn't know anything
cute.
About it. Found one and then found the second one. So awesome.
It's really cute.
All right. So this is more of that bread and butter Nike golf pants or shorts, I mean. And so just nice, clean, good size, and those go pretty good for us.
Yeah, that's going to be really big for this summer to make sure you've got shorts in the closet to make sure you get consistent sales. So that's good. This is, I think it's vintage, but this brand they still sell. So it's velvet, and surprisingly, the velvet is still trending for summer. That's really surprising. But maybe somebody is going to wear this with a little tank top and wear it out to the club.
You just couldn't handle the fact I found a Free People velvet.
That's true.
And so you had to go out and find one of your own.
Maybe,
Got it.
maybe,
Got it.
maybe.
Okay. All right. So this one, I really liked these right off. These are Gymshark. So Gymshark's camo type of. All right. So Gymshark, as I was saying, size large, good size, clean, nice. And I don't know. What do you think?
Probably about 20.
20?
The camo might make it go even better. I'm not sure. This is really sweet. This is a vintage. I did not look this up. I just knew from selling enough of these.
Yes.
But made in the USA. It's a slip, and it has the sweetest lace. Look at the detail on the lace. But actually, I don't put this under lingerie. I list it under clothing as a skirt, and you call it a slip skirt. And the girls are wearing this out and about, and they just wear like a long shirt over the see-through part. It's cute.
Long shirts. All right, so this one just stood out to me. I've never seen a pair like this, but these are Nike. These are like, I won't call them sweatpants, they're more than that, but 1409 to 1105, I'm sure that's coordinates or something. I don't know. And this is one of those where the material's all different. Yeah, it's different. So this is proof. I really spent a lot of time looking this up. I just got it because it was unique and stuff, and I was there for way too long. But I'll look forward to seeing what these are going to get us.
Okay. All right.
And I promise there'll be something more than pants eventually.
All right. I'm really big into skirts. I really like them for summer. They're more substantial to have in the store. And this is like a full skirt, and it's tiered. It's got this ruffle, and this is Ralph Lauren.
Oh, nice.
And I think the colors are just perfect for summer. They're like with turquoise jewelry or something. I think that will do really well. Again, probably mid-30s for that one.
All right. So for me, great brand for us, Peter Millar, and this is the wicking pants, 3632. To find a color like this, as clean as this, and that brand is really, really good. So I really like those. What do you think?
Oh gosh, I think those are going to be closer to 40. Yeah. Those are really nice.
Yeah, really great shape.
Somebody could wear those into the office and then kind of sneak out early and go right to the course. Which is probably what they'll do.
No comment.
Not us, because we don't golf.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It's sneaking out of the office. That's what I say. This isn't a confessional.
So one of the resellers that I watch a lot of her content, and I really appreciate the teaching that she does, Kaylee Lane, she's talked about a brand called CP Shades. Have you heard her talk about that brand?
I have not heard her talk about that one.
So I
can hardly read that.
Yeah. That's one of the things she had said about this brand. I'll show you the label so you can see with us up close. It's one of those where it's the print on print, so it's like really difficult to see the lettering. And it's funny, when I saw it, I was squinting and trying to make it out, and then I realized what it was. So this is a really like minimalist brand, but look it up if you've not heard of it. It goes for a lot of money. So this shirt is going to be like $40.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Nice.
So excited about that.
All right, this shirt for me, again, our first shirt, non-pants, is sort of a redemption shirt for me. I bought one like this the other day, went to go take photos of it, only to find out it was fake. So, Polo Ralph Lauren, it's good size, but what I really like is down here whenever they have the extra detail about it and that as well. So, it's a nautical. Polo Ralph Lauren, and nautical is in and does very well for us. So
yeah, that's
happy to get that.
It's an extra large, but it looks generous too. So that oversize is going to make it a good seller. Yeah. That's cool. I like it. This one is style based. When I say style based, I mean that the brand isn't the thing that's really gonna sell it. So sometimes I don't even list it under the tag brand. Sometimes when it's vintage like this, I'll list it as vintage as the brand. And this one's just really sweet. It reminded me of like Love Shack Fancy, all the little bows. It's just super sweet. The adjustable straps, and it's got this, it's very blush pinkish color with the little bows, and it's just adorable. You could wear it as like for night, but or wear it out with something layered. Not me, but somebody thin and young, and it's just super cute. I love that. Very much Love Shack Fancy is what that reminded me of.
I have here lately found a couple of items like this, but that to me, while it's everything she said, unless it has lace to explain why I'm picking it up, I just avoid them because
little bows are big deal.
Yeah. All right, so this one, another Rockaware. Oh. And so we've had these and sold these before.
We have.
With the hits. Much to her surprise and to my chagrin, we've done this. And so again, this is 40, so size 40, and looks to be really good. Oh, excuse me. These are not pants. These are just long shorts, or for a short person. One of the two.
Shorts.
That's right.
Shorts. All right. So it's so funny to compare the things that you pick up and the things that I pick up, because when I first started reselling, one of the things that got me into reselling was I loved vintage linen. And so I am drawn to like the vintage florals, the very shabby chic thing, and a lot of the vintage things still catch my eye, or vintage inspired.
So that's why you struggle with the Rockaware pants.
Yeah, they're not quite my style, but that's okay. I like that our shop caters to like all different people. So look.
Oh my gosh, another one.
Isn't that cool? I'm so stoked. Okay, so it's I
really
print.
like that print.
Yeah, the print like caught my attention, and butter yellow is like a thing for the summer, and it's a very micro corduroy, very, and there's that tag again. But see, on this one, it's like yellow to match, but that's gonna do really well. So I'm excited about that one.
Butter yellow is a new color for me.
It is.
That name just came up yesterday for the first time.
Yeah.
And so this is like, how many times can we use that
if it's a super soft yellow and you want your listing to stand out, then put butter yellow.
I can't believe it's not. Anyway, so for me, another pair of pants. These are Y2K. Whenever I was in and found these, young kid that I often see whenever I'm thrifting his stuff was in there, he's like, oh man, I was gonna call my buddy to come get them. I'm like, just call him and tell him to see me. I'll sell them to him. But so these are Mecca pants, and the back of it ought to be something that you like.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what caught my attention as I was looking at them.
That's very cool.
And so it's a good size. They're 42-34.
Okay. For
these, the baggier and stuff seems like the better. So it is baggy.
It's got a nice wide leg. That'll be popular. That leg style. Okay. We have one other item in the shop right now from this brand. You love the Guys label, like sells so well, 30s, 40s, and usually really fast.
Guys version. Okay, keep going.
It's a husband and wife design team.
The Ann Mashburn's what you got.
Good job, bam. Yeah, look at how
that is cool.
It's nice. It's like a tunic.
If that's your size, keep it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll take a peek, but I will put it in the pile for the shop. Yeah, I might try it on. We'll see.
Please.
But that's super, super nice. And their things do really well, like 40s on up.
Yeah, see, at my age, I'm finally starting to get an eye for the things that younger people like. So here's another one. This one I had never heard of. This is satin in the hood.
I like these buttons.
Yeah, so look at this.
Vegan friendly leather, that's what I call that.
There's damage on one button on the back.
Oh shoot.
I have to look and see if it's in the bag. But
you
can see this one.
Oh shoot.
This one's got it.
Yeah.
This one doesn't.
Oh no.
But look at that. I mean, even with that, it's still a sharp pair of pants.
Yeah. Well, if that's the wallet side, doesn't the guy usually kind of wear it like that anyway?
Yeah. So it's like this one eye looking at you. It's like it's winking.
We can list it with the flaw if we need to.
We can,
or you can take it back. That's the cool thing.
Yeah.
Whatever you choose.
Yeah. We'll take a look and see if it came off in the bag. But
that's a bummer.
I'll set that to the side. But still, an interesting pair and proof that, don't always find everything right off.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw... I posted in our Instagram stories for the shop today. I posted about this brand. Did you get a chance to look at social media?
You've been busy? I have not. I've been busy.
Okay, so Jamie Sadak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I found a couple of things. In fact, we just sold it like within 2 days.
And I was surprised because it was like a plane. And usually her stuff is like really 80s influence. But believe it or not, this is golf wear.
That's cool.
And so it goes really well. Flies out usually a week, 2 weeks tops, and 30s, 40s for that brand. It was really good.
All right, so it was interesting. It's like, why are these pairs of shoes still at the thrift shop that I was at? Well, it's got a little bit of a light hit here on the side, which I can work on. Soles are great, and if you look at the bottom of the soles, you'll see these are Allen Edmonds.
It's a good brand.
Yes. But what I was just doing as she was talking was they had inserts that they had put in. And so I was pulling those out, but it protected the bottom of the shoes just incredibly well. And this is the softest leather. It's just a really, really nice pair. 11.5 shoes, so these will go well for us as well.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. You have to be careful on that brand, but those look really good. Okay, this one I think was left in the store because it's reversible, and I think people that were tagging it and shopping didn't recognize the brand. At first I thought it was Nike because
That's what I would have
yeah,
guessed
there was
right
like
off.
something kind of like this, and it's like super bright. But check this out. Oh, somewhere. Where is it?
And Mashburn have a release or something.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Hold on. It's here. I promise. Here it is. Look.
Oh, North Face.
Look. North Face. Somewhere.
Okay.
Really lightweight.
Yes.
And reversible. Super cool.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
If I say so myself, or I don't say so myself, that's cool. It's a men's extra large.
Well, while you're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
So I found another pair of shoes. We love whenever we can find Hoka's.
I like those.
And so, you know, what I've come to find out with Hoka's is as long as structurally they're good on the top, this has a little bit more wear on the bottom, but at the same point in time, we sold them for workwear and stuff like that. And these I picked up for $5, so we'll do well on these.
That's good.
And again, they look good, and everything's good about them.
Yeah, sometimes when the treads are just a little bit more worn, people just wear it to like do chores, so that's cool. Okay. All right. So in the very end of my shopping,
You got more than me today.
I did really well.
You
At the
did
very
really
end of my
well.
shopping, I was over by the tie section,
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
I've been killing it in time.
you haven't. And I was like, okay, let me take a look, and I'm flipping the ties over and stuff like that. And then I just kind of like looked, and then just hanging right there on the end of the rack was this little dude. And it looks, again, like not anything that you would normally stop and look at necessarily. Because it's hard to tell without it being on a hanger. But it's kind of like very basic. Okay, but wait.
I just looked around and saw you just like hitting the CP shades. Somebody went in their closet. It was like gone.
Yeah, so I'm stoked
That's
because
awesome.
this is like a more substantial piece.
Yeah,
So this is going to be like $40 to $50.
that's awesome.
I'm so excited.
So here's what I love. We don't practice this ahead of time. This is truly blind. But what you just said sets up me beautifully for my next piece. So she's got quite a bit more. I'm down to my last two, but I saved my two best for last.
Oh, you're cherry picking.
So
I didn't know that.
So hold on. I got to block her from being able to see this. But I found, let's see here. I found these jackets. And I'll let
Nice.
Debbie do the honor.
Okay.
Who do you think it is first?
We're super stoked about them.
Yep.
It has like J. Crew vibes to me, like their like their blazer.
This
for
kicks
that.
J. Crew's butt.
It's not like a Sid Mashburn.
Is that a guess, or is that trying to whittle it down?
Ooh. Okay, it is.
Okay, it is not.
Oh, bummer. Oh, Faraday, that's good.
So Faraday, I know, I like that. It's good, I know. Faraday, and it's a medium. So very, very nice, unstructured blazer type of jacket. And so nice gray color.
Nice.
Very nice. Never seen that before, so that'll be cool.
Nice. I like that. Good job. All right, I'm just scooch around some of my interesting ones. Okay, well, I'm like down to the bric-a-brac type stuff. Okay. So sticking to my roots on like the vintage linen inspired. This is an apron. It's so sweet. And it's Williams Sonoma. It's just so sweet. So I got this just because I like it. Do as we say, not as we do. But I don't know that it'll sell for a lot, and it's okay if it ends up in my apron collection.
Yes, she does have a apron collection. She's not kidding.
No.
So proof that sort of like, you know, the animals going in the ark, they're better when they go 2 by 2. So we had another Faraday.
Wow.
Medium. And so this is the last item for me today. But
job.
yeah, so I was really happy to find those. I thought that was a heck of a find.
That is very good. All right. I am going to show you what we got because, like, you want to know, right? But this is for us. This is for the backyard out by the pool. This is really nice. Like, take a look at this.
Whoa, that's heavy.
I know. It reminds me, and I can't remember the brand right now, but there's this brand of like outdoor beach gear, and they have beautiful stripe color umbrellas and just super stunning things.
I don't know.
It's in this different shades of the green and the blue, and it has the tassels, and it's like really substantial beach towel.
Reminds me of the color sampling you get at the paint store.
It does kind of look like
Yeah,
that.
like
I'm gonna put this
strips.
over here.
Yeah,
We'll wash
sure.
it, and that's gonna be for like the hot tub or something.
Yep,
That's
yep.
really nice. Okay, sticking with linens for just a minute.
Please.
Again, I did really well. When the kids were little, I started eBay with baby clothes and vintage linens. That's really how I ran my business. And so this is a vintage pillowcase. And the reason why I picked it up is the ruffle detail and, of course, the roses. My shop name used to be Everything's Coming Up Roses. Did you know that? Did you
Yeah.
remember that?
I do, because it's still, whenever we get mail and stuff, I go in and look in the store. It's everything.
Oh,
Comes Up
yeah,
Roses.
yeah. Like it's 2005 or whatever.
Mhm,
Yeah. That's because almost everything in the shop was vintage linen with rose print.
Hmm.
And I just love roses. So
And so we
Yeah.
went from those humble beginnings to everything now.
everything, yes. Well, because, I don't want to keep you on the vintage linen aisle.
God, no, please.
Speaking of vintage linen, this is just really sweet. And these are napkins, and somebody loved them very much. And so they've been stored and starched.
Mm.
This is like the grandma that
Very
starches
nice.
all the linens. Just very sweet. This would be great with some very nice silverware out for like a holiday. So I got a set of 4 napkins. And those I'll probably put in the Etsy shop, but I might cross post onto eBay as well.
Just looking ahead, I had a good tie day earlier this week. And
Yeah?
so you're trying to,
It's not a competition.
but if it was. Anyway, we'll just leave that like that.
Yeah. Okay, so this has a little distressed spot at the end, and I was okay with that when I looked up the comps. This is a new to me brand, Massimo Bizzocchi.
Okay.
I butchered it, I'm sure. What caught my eye was the gold color and then the stitching.
Stitching.
Check the stitching out on this tie. So, I mean, really nice designer ties. It's not unusual that they're hand stitched, but this is hand stitched all the way up. And they
Wow.
like did it purposely with like the different color. And so this brand does really well. Here's the label. And so this is like 30s to 40s for the tie.
Excellent.
So I really like that. That little distress spot I don't think will be too big a deal at all.
You can't really notice it that much.
Yeah, at first I thought there was like a little spot on it, but it's like where the silk is a little raw. I believe this is legit.
It looks legit.
It looks illegit.
Say it
Oh, it looks legit.
It looks legit.
You know what's running in my head right now?
Too legit.
I know.
Yeah.
I won't sing, I promise, but it's really in my head. But this is the Armani, and it's the Collezioni, so it's like a subline. It's not
really
as
nice.
not as bougie as like the non Collezioni, but it was half off day, so for $1.50.
Excellent.
That'll go like 20s.
Excellent.
All right. Believe it or not, one of the best brands that you find in belts and ties that goes really fast for us is Vineyard Vines. So it's a Vineyard Vines tie. So I was excited about that.
Yeah, very nice.
Like cute.
And that's lacrosse.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's what that is.
Oh.
We've struggled. We had a Vineyard Vines belt that we bought and sold, but didn't know what it was, what the print was on the tie or on the belt.
Yeah.
And so
I just avoided like
Yes.
referencing what the print was.
It's unique. It's
Yeah.
one of a kind.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Square end knit ties.
They
All
go
the
quick.
80s style, they do really well. I found one and I found two. So this one's from Lord and Taylor. So yeah, those will be really good. Those run, what, do we probably like 25-ish?
I'd say
thereabouts?
25 to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
Yeah.
So what did you think? How did I do?
I thought you did really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. You were staying more true to your roots with that one than it's been a while with a lot of the vintage type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then picking up wasn't enough for you to find one. You had to find three of them. And so the CP shade. So I thought that was really good.
That was incredible.
And just a nice haul overall.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. All right. I think you did really well. I loved your finish because there are more things that I feel confident in listing and like comping. So I think that David's finds, those will be interesting to look up, but they're probably going to fly out just because I'm like doing that to myself. I'm going to like say that out loud, but I think you did really well. You found quite a bit of things and you've been sourcing every day. So to go back to the same place that you sourced yesterday and to come home with that amount.
Yeah, I did really well. I hit the new racks came out 4 times while I was there, and I got stuff off of every single one of them.
That's nice.
And so it was very little that came, I'll say, out of the normal inventory. The bulk of it came from there, but I have wiped them out of ties.
Yeah.
So there was nothing there left for that. And the thing that was crushing to me was I found 2 suits. We talked about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
That really had me torn. So I found a Christian Dior and a Burberry suit, both complete suits. But the problem was they were tailored for the individual. No tags on the inside that really told you what the true size of it was. Yes, we could have measured. We could have included that in the pictures and such. But whenever you're trying to deal with finding the right fit for people to avoid, basically to help them to accomplish their goal, which is getting a very nice suit at a reasonable cost, the sizing can cause returns. And so we want to avoid that. And so for us, it's like, why would we do this whenever we know that the tags are missing and such, and just adds more complexity than what we want. So we left those, but it was bittersweet for me, but reconfirm whenever I talked to Debbie as well. So good day overall, some good things to have left behind as well, but happy with where we're at.
Yeah. I hope you learned some new to you brands, things to look out for. I know in every area, what's available is a little bit different. Maybe you got an idea, if nothing else, butter yellow.
Right.
I don't know, the awesome style jeans to look out for that David scored. But we hope that you enjoyed and hopefully you learned something, but thanks for spending your time with us. We'll see you next time.
All right. See ya.
Bye.